cat and just give me that countryside.
New York is where I'd rather stay. I get allergic smelling hay. I just adore a penthouse view. Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue.
Oh, the chores, the stores. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Safety with Fat Boy. It is Tuesday, May 5th, and this is a program where Fat Boy helps everybody stay safe, especially during these trying times of the coronavirus. I'd like to point out real quick how we have started to flatten out the curve again. Okay, today's the 5th of May. We're starting to flatten out the curve, but we're going to switch gears a little bit tonight, and Fat Boy's going to try to nip this one in the bud. Nip it in the bud, okay? Because all of a sudden the government has now, since they see that the curve is flattening, the government has now let loose the murder hornets. Now, first of all, the bees are buying up all the toilet paper. We have to stop this now. We have to nip it in the bud, okay? So what Fat Boy's going to do tonight is he's going to let you know how to avoid, how to nip it in the bud so we don't have another crisis on our hand with the murder hornets. And without any further ado, I will now turn it over to somebody who needs no introduction whatsoever, Fat Boy.
Hey, thanks, Big T. All thanks, man. That was great. That was a great introduction. Tonight we got something very special for you tonight, folks. A very special episode for you tonight. So the curve has come down because of all the safety tips. Everybody's out there listening. So I hope that you guys listen to this information. We now have murder hornets. They released the murder hornets on us. We got the curve to come down. They said, fuck that, murder hornets. Send them over. So there's a couple things that you want to know. You know, these aren't your normal yellow jackets or, you know, your paper wasps or bumblebees or anything like that. They're even more dangerous than your mud dog or your sand wasps or your cicada killer wasps. You know, these are some serious fuckers. So there are some things that you want to not do. Don't run and scream and swat. Wasps don't like that shit. Okay, they will attack you. You don't want to do that. We got some homemade repellents for you. Essential oils. You take some peppermint essential oil, mix it with a little bit of water. You can spray that. The wasps hate it. They hate the smell of the peppermint. You got to trap them. There's a very cool technique. You take a 2-liter bottle, you cut off the top third. You take a little bit of jam, you put it in the bottom, doesn't matter what kind of jam. You take a little bit of sugar, you put it on the jam, a little bit of water, put it on top of that. You take the bottle, flip it over, put it this side down, tape around the edges. The wasps fly in there to get to the sweetness, and they don't come back out. So that's one way you could trap them. Another thing you could do to kill them, apparently, soap and water. Just regular soap and water. You mix them together. 1 teaspoon of soap for every cup of water, and you can pour this into their. If they're burrowing wasps, you can pour it into their thing. You also have the suffocation technique. That you want to do all this at night with protective clothing. These fuckers are mean. Take a bag, put it around the nest. If it's a nest up in the air, you take a bag, put it around it. And there's a couple of preventative things you can do too. You could paint your soffit or your fascia of your house a light blue or baby blue color. For some reason wasps don't like that shit. I don't know. They rep yellow, we rep blue. It's a thing. So with that, we're left with the murder hornets. I don't know how to kill these fuckers. But, you know, the bees are scared shitless. They're buying up all the fucking toilet paper. Don't be the bee. Don't be like a bee and buy up all the fucking toilet paper because of these murder hornets. All they really want is for you to stay the fuck inside. You know, we brought the curve down to find another reason for us to stay inside. Stay away from these murder hornets. Don't go outside. Don't go buy all the fucking toilet paper. And, you know, pour your soap and water on them. It'll stick to them and kill them somehow. I'm not sure exactly how it works. But, yeah, so that's how we're going to stay away from the murder hornets. Social distance yourself from them. Don't buy all the toilet paper. Don't be a bee. And we can get through this like we got through the curve. Like we're getting through the curve. We're bringing that curve down. So, Stay tuned for more safety tips from Fat Boy, and I'm going to give it back to Big T. Stay safe and stay fat, America.
Okay, so that's what we can do to avoid a crisis like we have on our hands now. As you can see, there's no more Governor Murphy on this board. There's no more Governor Murphy. You know, I was rooting for him last night, but I got to tell you something. These fucking Democrats, now they've released the murder fucking wasp, okay? The murder hornets, okay? Oh, Trump was right. Trump was right. Stay out of it. Let the governors do what they want, and as soon as they see they're losing, they'll release something else afterwards. Now, with that being said, I want to mention a couple of things here tonight before we close, okay? Tomorrow night is Wednesday. What do you want Wednesday? We're going to answer all the questions that came in during the week. The person who we decide sends in the most interesting question, we will be sending a $10 gift card and an autographed picture to. I want to thank Mary in Magnolia, Mississippi for sending her address today. Your gift card is on its way to you as we speak. Remember, don't be a hater. Nobody likes a hater, because this is what you look like when you're a hater, okay? View it, share it, react to it, comment on it, but don't be a hater. I want to also mention Del Bell tonight. She is still in the hospital, okay? She's not feeling too well, but she's coming along, and she'll be back with us shortly. However, even in the hospital, she goes in the hospital for something that has nothing to do with the coronavirus. And I'd like to point out real quick what the name of her nurse was today. Rona. I blame the fucking Democrats. Fuck them. Trump was right. Trump for president 2020. So with all that being said, also on Thursday night we will be picking a winner of everyone who shared the video on Friday night, and that winner will get an all-expense paid trip to see us, to be on one of our shows, room and board for a night, for a free night. In the morning they'll get a free continental breakfast, then they got to get the fuck out. In closing tonight, on a serious note, I want to once again ask everybody to keep Del Bell in their prayers. Hopefully she'll be coming home soon. Hopefully she'll be back with us soon. We love you, Del Bell, and we miss you, and we want you back. And the floor is pretty sticky in the kitchen, and we need you to clean the floor in the kitchen, okay? Okay, so with all that being said, I'm going to close tonight, and please join us tomorrow night for What Do You Want Wednesday. We will be answering every single question, like I said. Have a great night, America, and a pleasant tomorrow.